Okay, chicas, another drill from the space element. This is called slide. Let me show you from the front. All we're gonna do is slide to one side and slide to the other. Let me turn around and break it down for you. So, this time we're facing front in the dancer's posture. We're gonna turn slightly to the right as we did with the conga tap. So we are diagonal right. And we're gonna start by putting our foot back. All we're going to do is step out on the right foot, letting the left leg slide towards it. When we get there, we're just going to step back and, like a back basic. So let's do this again. We're going to step out on the right. Now, as we do this, we're going to think about leading from the hips. So our foot changes front and now is pointing diagonal left. Starts pointing diagonal right, but now it points diagonal left. And the other leg slides. And we step, step, step. Now we do the same the other way. Hip will lead, we step out, slide the right leg in, step, step. Let's try this a couple of times before I give you Cuban motion points and everything else. Leading from the hip. Bend your knees. As you step out, you straighten the back leg. You let the left knee soft. Don't lock it, but don't bend it either. Just leave it soft. Your right hip is out. And now step back. Step, step, like we did with the conga tap. Now we go the other way, leading with the left hip. Slide, right knee soft. Make sure this leg doesn't open too much. Remains parallel to the left. And step, step. Let's look at the Cuban motion. When we go to the right, the ribs are to the left. When we step back, the ribs go to the right. And again, to the left, ribs to the right, and ribs go to the left. Let's do it a little bit more fluid. And step, slide, Okay, now think about your torso, leaning forwards as well. So you're not standing straight, you're leaning forward slightly from your hips, like making an angle forwards. So as you slide, you lean forwards, change the other way. When you step back, you straighten up, and as you go to the left, you lean forwards, and as you step back, you straighten up. So there is a change in the torso from being leaning forwards, making an angle with the hips, to being up straight. Let's try this one more time with this little tip I gave you. And lean forwards, come up, lean forwards, come up. The idea is to slide as much as possible. So try for your hips and foot to arrive there as quickly as you can and leave the other foot remaining sliding towards it. Let's try one more time. And slide, step, step, slide, step, step. Okay, now I'm going to add 4 different arm stylings to this drill. These are arm movements that you have done at the foundation level, so I'm sure you know them and remember them. The first one is going to be cross and open, but we're going to do it at sexy level. So we're not going to cross the arms around the chest, but we're going to leave them around the tummy and open to sexy. The second one is going to be one hand on the hip and push and flick to one side, push and flick to the other. Then we're going to do caress the body up around your face and all the way down. And the last one is going to be a develop into push and flick into a jazz position. So let's start with the first one, cross and open. So watch first. You're going to go like this. Cross and open. 2, 3, cross and open. 6, 7. So as you start the slide, you cross. And as you finish the slide, you do the flick with your fingers to accompany the movement. And then you relax your hands in sexy. As you're about to start, you cross and you finish with the slide and relax. 6, 7. Let's try it again. Cross and open. 2, 3, cross and open. 6, 7. Excellent. The second one is the push and flick on one hand and the other. So what's going to happen, watch it first. So as I go right, I push and flick with my left, relax my arms, and as I go left, I push and flick with my right and relax the arms. Let's try this together. So as you go right, your right hand will be on your hip and you push and flick on the left into a jazz position, but you're leaning forwards, remember, and then you just relax. 2, 3, and now you go the other way and push. 6, 7. Remember the Cuban motion. You can relax in an open position or a salsa position or a sexy, that's up to you. And again, and push. 2, 3, and push. 6, 7. Excellent. The third one was the caressing the body. So as we go towards the right, we caress the body and go over the head on the 2, 3, and as we come back, we caress down and go back to sexy in 6, 7. Let's do it again. Slowly, we caress the body, and in 2, 3, go over the head, and now as we go down, we caress the body, and as we step back, we go into sexy. One more time, and caress the body, 2, 3, and caress the body, 6, 7. It depends what you're doing with your hair, what your hairstyle is of the day. You can go under the hair as well. It's up to you. Otherwise, just go symbolically over the hair and through your body. And the last one is the develop. Watch it first. You're gonna go develop, 2, 3, push and flick, 6, 7. So your arms start in jazz, or they can cross and open as we did before. So they cross and open in jazz, and in 2, 3, you develop and caress your head, and as you go back, you push and flick, 6, 7. Let's do it again. And out, above the head, push, 6, 7. One more time. Out, above the head, and push, 6, 7. Excellent, girls. Let's now try this with music.